got catching up to do. Because apparently I'm very lazy. Well, apparently. I know I am. This is taking longer than I thought to load. But why though? Hello, Genshin. Would you like to load? Good. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. Forgot what I was gonna do.
A blade embraces its duty. As a
She happened to need. Really? It's easy. Okay. Aeon Blight. This thing, right? Yeah. Oh. There you go. Hmm. I just realized. It's not a temp issue.
Solidify! This is order.
Hold the line! Covenants of the Deep!
Stabilize!
Game's up. Fun's over.
Embrace the ice! My apologies! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Rest and rebuild!
Oh, sensitivity is not enough for me.
Take it easy.
Order guide you.
Here comes the catch.
Whirling snow! Ha! Ha! Sakura swirl! Yeah! Ha! 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 Yeah! Yeah! My apologies!
Yeah.
Gather!
Oh well. Gonna get it one shot.
Busted.
Allow me! Turn! Bring refuge! Take flight! Ha! 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 Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Embrace the ice! Ha! Ha!
Solidify!
My apologies! Hold the line!
This is order. Now you're testing your patience.
Take flight! Yeah! Ha! Ha!
How regretful.
Oh, gotta check something real quick. Okay. It's not related. What is this? Oh, I should not have touched that.
Gather!
Frozen.
Busted.
Put your back in.
Whirling snow! Sakura swirl!
Things are about to get dicey. Take flight!
Hmm. Usually this one. There you go. And I'm missing one commission somewhere. But where are you? Wait a second. There it is. I was like, it's one is not, if I remember right, one is not where the rest were.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Right.
Gather.
My apologies.
Probably new one of this. Yeah. And then new one of this.
Stabilize!
Here comes the catch. Kamisato art. Sometsu. Whirling snow.
This is order. Gather!
Gotcha.
Covenants of the deep.
Take flight. Quietly now.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Game's up. Konzo. Sakura swirl. Whirling snow.
Oh yeah, the other one I was gonna check is Hu Tao. What does Hu Tao require? Right.
Silly.
Shit. Wake up. Wake up, sleepyhead.
Solidify!
Made you breakfast. I love you.
Quietly now. My apologies.
Order guide you.
Busted.
Billowing surge.
Whirling snow. Embrace the ice.
Stabilize!
My apologies.
Allow me.
Take flight.
Gather!
Here comes the catch. Kamisato art. Sometsu.
Damn it, really? Ah, so many people have used the blade guards, I don't like it. I'm just trying to burn, what do you call it? Money. God, that hurts my brain to say out loud. This is prosperity? Oh, diligence. Who else looked interesting? Oh, I guess I'm gonna level you up at some point. Oh, well, that sucks. Guess I'll have to wait.
Add astro. Thank you for. Add astro.
Hello? Oh, there you go.
Today's recommendation.
Oh. Huh. What do I not have? Okay. Let's make more of that. What do I usually do on the week? When the week starts? I do not remember. Come on. Oh, I'm dumb. That's what I get from like trying to play Genshin while texting. Okay. You know what? Maybe this was a mistake to go on this side. In hindsight, that was a bad idea.
I
wants
will
to
have
fight.
order. Stabilize.
Quietly now.
Solidify.
If I did my math right.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
I don't. Yeah. There you go. See, I remember where all these are. Oh.
What's our objective?
Is there one missing? Hold on, one. Oh, there it is. It's covered by the waypoint.
Today's the day. Let's go meet up with Super.
Make me, Paimon. Was it this way? Pretty sure it is, right? Yeah. Hey.
We should prepare while we can, then make a preemptive strike against the enemy.
Yes, Diluc, but I need you to be in an idle animation. Hey, Scary, how you doing? I wish Diluc would get into an idle animation right about now. Hey, whoa. I'm alright, how about yourself? Yeah, I do that every now and again. So get weird news, then I don't know what to think about it for a bit, and then fume, and then get back to it.
Gather!
I think I might have made a mistake.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Getting a little cold.
dawn, break forth!
Like medically, or did you like bash it?
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Game's up. Fun's over. Busted.
Props. I can't do that. Probably for good reason, but I can't do it. Oh, I did not intend to get into a fight with this character.
Lay waste to the wicked.
He's not made to do damage.
Quietly now. Things are about to
God,
get dicey.
Solidify.
You all these sneak peeks with bodies. I'm over here like, hey, watch how we messed up my arms and track. Yeah, like one of my friends in middle school was able to like pop out part of his kneecap.
Rest and rebuild.
Busted.
Lay waste to the wicked.
I missed.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Oh. Wait, oh, wrong target. Oh yeah, and I don't know if I said it, but thanks for the follow. I just don't remember. My memory's a little fuzzy at the moment. It's a little early for me. Hmm, 140 here. I'm on the West Coast, US. It's more of like, Genshin's my game to help my mind turn on, and then I go play something else, usually.
Listen, as long as you stick to your own path, it doesn't matter what Mother Nature throws at you.
I await your instruction.
I think that's all the camera points from the event so far. Who's this?
Yeah, kill it.
What up?
What you up to?
Genshin, and I'm probably gonna do Stalker Anomaly after this. I re-downloaded Escape from Pripyat because apparently they have a new update. The new version, man, that got a lot harder, really fast. Because now they don't even tell you what faction the person in front of you is. Yeah, I should take a guess based on their uniform, their color, and their language. No, not language, like their dialogue. Their idle dialogue. And you pay for it dearly because if I actually managed to creep up behind two guys at a campsite, I didn't realize they were mercenaries. They had pretty generic clothing, like generic armor. Then all of a sudden, when I try to speak to him, he turns around, takes out an AK-74, rifle butts me, and then while I'm staggering, backing up, he just full autos me in the chest and I die.
Ooh.
And I was like, are you serious? That was an enemy.
That's rough.
Well, at least because, you know, it's a single player game, there's no real penalty for dying, so it's not a big deal.
Huh, so it's not like some of the other ones where you lose your gear.
No. No, it's not. You can have that type of game mode. It would be like an endless game mode, so when you die, you spawn as a new character. Fresh. You can do that. But am I fucking lost? Oh, I am lost. But that's, I'm trying to actually do the story mode, so I'm not doing that. I've actually still never beat a story mode in that. Are you shitting me? Oh, son of a bitch. Call of Duty Mobile. Hey, you gotta do what my cousin did, where you get like the kind of like a controller for your phone, so it even has touch pads in areas for you to so you have what do you call that? Bumpers like on a normal controller. Ah, shit. I looked I looked away for a split second and I got sideswiped by that. That sucked. That time that was my bad. I wasn't looking around. Using 4 fingers first. I don't know. When it comes to mobile games, Genshin's probably only one, and even then, it's I don't play it a lot on mobile. I play on PC the most. Oh, get away from me! Not this! Oh shit! It's okay. Genshin's like, I don't know, it's easy to get sucked into. When I first played it, I had COVID. Like, 2022. Beginning of 2022. Then I ended up really playing it because it turns out when you're on your back, being able to play on your back or on your side in bed, it's alright. I've only had COVID officially once. One time I probably did have it and I just ignored the hell out of it. I thought it was the flu. Minus the vomiting. What is this? Oh. Yeah, some people were super lucky. They just got exposed to it, even like a lot, and they just never had a problem. Oh my god, that giant hat makes me... I can't see. Why? Why is there props that I can move now? I don't like that. Oh, son of a bitch. People on... Oh, okay, that time I was not looking. That one, I don't get to complain. I walked into that. Some people got lucky, some people didn't. Like, surprisingly, out of my sister's household, the only person who didn't get it was the oldest of them all at 70 something. Well, thank you. Come on, there you go. This game mode is like a less complicated Pac-Man. Or less, like, you can cheat. Because as long as you don't walk into the ring, they can't get you. No, don't say that. Maybe you just never did something. I don't know. It's one of those moments where I thought I had something going, and then it. No. Are they chasing me, motherfuckers? It happens sometimes. It's like someone says something like that. I'm like, don't worry, it's okay. And then I try to think of something, and it just whoop, it fades away. You can ask SO about that when he says my aim sucks. I'm like, don't worry, as long as you're not the worst performing player on my team, I don't really care. That's my I set my bar low.
Worst performing player. That would be me.
Oh, trust me, man. In TDM, you weren't one of those guys who was going like 0 and 10. Those are the people that, in my opinion, straight up just force the team to lose.
All right, TDM in which game?
World War 3.
Oh yeah, it was pretty bad. The other day, when you were like, "How crazy would it be if we got queued in the same one?"
Oh yeah.
I was just doing randoms.
Yeah, I still
Like,
find it
quick
funny
play?
that we managed to queue together, and then I'm just like, there's someone I was shooting at, and I was just like, that dude's name looked a lot like Killer's. And then when I kill you, I check the bottom, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
What were the odds? See, Scary, that's the thing about, currently, I'm not a COD guy. I used to be, then Battlefield, then back to COD, and then now I'm neither again. I've been playing an indie called World War 3, and I really enjoy the hell out of that. The only problem with World War 3 is that the servers, unless you're playing in your home region, your information's delayed by almost a quarter second, as high as 1 second. So you can literally pop someone in the head across the map, they can sprint, and then all of a sudden they'll just drop dead from a heart attack. Not your bullet, a heart attack. Caused by your bullet. Later.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, you need to get away from me. Yeah, it's aggravating. Sometimes it's funny because they think people are unaware of how bad the server connections really are, so they'll chalk it up to your hacking. But from your point of view, you definitely nailed them. You got a hit marker, they just didn't die. Until later. And then it's funny. Another guy I stream with, Namaste, really fucking good guy. Really, really, really good. Crackhead reflex is good. Legit. But the funniest thing is this guy gets called a hacker like every other match. No bullshit. And then we get queued with the same people, those guys are like, oh, fuck this guy.
Which one, Peck?
No, not Peck. Namaste.
I don't think I've seen him yet.
Oh yeah, no, Namaste is fucking ridiculous. He's the example of the quickscoper that, like, that's all he does, so his flicking is crazy strong. His flicking is crazy good, because that's all he does. He only uses 2 guns, the barrel, or the barrel, whatever you're supposed to call it, and the, and yeah, the G29. Those are like the only 2 guns he uses. So he uses an AK, so hard hitting, requires good aim still because it's slow rate of fire, and then you got a sniper rifle where you better make that first shot count. That said, like in the first 30 seconds of matches, he's already top by more than 10 kills. Because you literally just walk up to... It's like... And you... I'm assuming, Scary, you played Battlefield. In the beginning of a match, if you're super aggressive and you rush them as they're capping their first bases, you can get a lot of kills really quick because everyone's relaxed. Yeah. But it's like if you rush the enemies at the beginning of the match, they are going to be so relaxed, they don't expect you. It's just easy to rack up a ton of kills. I would like to, but I don't know. I feel like... Well, I would end up playing on the Xbox One, because I don't want to have to start from scratch on PC. But that's why I'm waiting for World War 3, because it's like so I basically play that game from open launch, and I really enjoy it. I just wish there's more players, but it's very dissuading for new players when they play and the servers are total ass. See, that's what I like about non-private servers, like dedicated servers from the devs. There's no... It's double-edged. If there is no admin, then genuine cases of foul play will not be solved right away. On the other hand, at least Battlefield has pretty good anti-cheat. And then dedicated, there are no dedicated mods or admins, so if something goes wrong, that's never going to get solved. Because no one's going to say anything. We just quit instead. Alright, time for the hardest thing for me in Genshin, because I'm terrible at these in real life.
And what would that be?
Beat games.
Mini games?
Beat games. I promise I'm not ignoring you, I just need to hyper-focus on this because I'm not good at these. I missed one. At least Genshin is very forgiving about these. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this.
I'm sorry, did I just hear a gunshot outside my house?
At least, if something goes wrong, you're allowed to do something here. I have to just kind of fake it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I gotta pull it out, I'm in just as much trouble. California is the example of like, we're not gonna punish the bully. You shouldn't be fighting. You shouldn't be trying to solve your own problems yourself.
Yeah.
Oh god, I thought it was done. Oh god, thank you. I only need 2 stars, I'm okay. Phantom Force on Roblox. Now that I saw that. Yes, but I don't have Roblox account. I played on my nephew's account. And I was actually not bad at it. I guess that's what happens when you play a lot of shooters. Even if you change platforms, there are some things that can't be taken away from you. Like knowing how to step, knowing how to use cover, how to peek. You can't really take that away, and a lot of games use the same mechanics. Although, that said, there are some shooters that don't have, what's the word here? The skills are different. For example, I can't play Overwatch the same way you would play Valorant. Valorant requires a lot of flicking. You have to hit them very well for a shot, usually for that face. Overwatch, everyone's tanky as tits, so you have to track them. That's a different type of skill. But then since also I like flicking, I do play aim trainers, and I usually do flicking as a priority. Yeah, that makes sense. Personally, when I used to play combat arms, I liked it better when there was voting versus moderator. I like aim trainers. They're good if you're bored, but like you don't want to play something specific. But then for me, my current aim trainer is actually hold on. I just play Stalker Anomaly.
Oh, no more aim labs.
I found out that you actually can translate your through calculators. You can translate your aim sensitivity to other games, including your field of vision. And it turns out Stalker Anomaly is in the list in the calculations. So instead of playing aim labs as much, I'm gonna be playing a lot of Stalker Anomaly because I really enjoy the game, and the battle is even, or actually I would say it's just as unforgiving as Tarkov, where as soon as you're not paying attention, you just take one straight bullet to the face and that's it. Except unlike Tarkov, you can't really assume in Stalker that everyone is hostile. There are non-hostiles, usually faction related. I really suck at beat games if it's not Dance Dance Revolution. Call of Duty has been funny. Lots of speed hacks. Make them less terrible. Yeah, what's funny about... I was always good at aiming. It's just that sometimes when you're playing a game, you don't have... I guess Battlefield's an example of this. It's hard for me to describe it. It's like sometimes you spend so much worrying about positioning and how you're going to engage a group, you don't focus on your aim. So instead of you skip all your movement and you go right to shooting. So you'll learn to just snap to targets to the face. I used to play a lot of combat arms, and that was the way to keep up with people who were buying a lot of low time to kill weapons, like the Magpul FMG9 spray and pray, right? The way to keep up with them is to be able to nail them in the head. Because some enemies are really, or some armor sets are very tanky. Like they'll even take sniper rifle shells across the map, so you need to be very, very careful. However, can't block headshot. Oh my god, I have a frame rate setter. Oh my god, this is not easy. I don't like this swing. Oh my god, I don't like swing. My god, that's very short. Okay. All I need was 2 stars. I'm okay. Yeah, it's like, how do I word it? It's a tip I got from someone who used to play professionally. It's like, you should be good at all things, but if you can only have time to focus on certain things, the 2 most important things are your aim and movement. Because if that comes naturally, you have more, like, let's say, put it this way, you have more available RAM in your head to memorize how you're going to engage. You don't have to focus on that. It's less effort for you having to shoot. But that's why if that's second nature to you, which when I was younger it was, you can focus more on engaging, on how you're gonna start the engagement. Because here's a nice thing about video games, and this doesn't apply to the self-defensive shooting in games. It only applies when you're the one starting. You get to pick the time and place to start. You can wait until they have their back towards you and they're unaware, or you're the one engaging around the corner. Yeah, that's the other method. You can work on, one of the other things I've seen people do with aim trainers is they use aim randomizers. Their sensitivity is random like every couple seconds. So instead, they have to learn how to reflex like snap and then train their reflexes to fire as their crosshair is right on your target. I used to be able to do that very well, but, you know, 10 years is a lot. When I used to play a lot of console, muscle memory is like super fucked up. Played a lot of console and I forgot how to do stuff. Who knew? At least there's only 2.
Oops, I was muted. So I got my computer, what, about a year ago?
Yeah. No, I think more. No?
Okay. It was like a year and a half, something like that. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, it's pretty far.
But I played on PC up until 2005 or 2006. And then when I joined the army, I stopped playing on PC and solely played on console until
it's
about
easier.
a year and a half ago.
I've heard about that. My friend told me the same thing. It's just more convenient.
It definitely was.
A flower that is not of this world.
Doing it as Mordoring campers. I have no clue what you mean by Mordoring. Oh, murdering? As for campers, this is the whole thing where if you play a door kicker type game like Ready or Not, you understand this is why checking your corners is a thing, but there's also, it's conflicting as hell, some of these methodologies and ideas. Check your corners, but don't block fatal funnels. And be ready to move to cover. When you combine all 3, if you're by yourself, that's fine. As soon as you're playing with a friend, you cannot block doorways anymore. Because they need to also walk through that doorway to help. Yeah. If you're in the doorway, you're gonna get shot by both parties. Accidental friendly fire, and on the enemy, the doorway is such an easy target. If you have a shotgun, you're gonna nail the doorway, right? Like, I will say, it's funny that listening to, like, some people's door-kicking methodology when they're overseas, and then it's like, some of that applies to games. The problem with it, though, is, unlike real life, you're not really afraid to die in a game. So, you can be more reckless. Unless it's Tarkov, then I think everyone has some fear of death, because we don't want to chop our shit. But, you know, your nice $200,000 kit just goes down the drain into some dude who got lucky.
Yeah, that's...
God.
That is the most frustrating.
Yeah, like, even early wipe, your 50k Vityas, right? And you're like, oh, dude, I'm gonna fuck this guy up, and then all of a sudden, he saw you first, and he had a Mosin. He saw you first running down the street, and he had a Mosin, and he was a better shot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh god. As much as I
That
like
is also
Tarkov,
funny.
it's
I have
a little too
pulled off
hardcore for
some
me.
crazy shit where I use like scav weapons and get really lucky long distance shots.
One thing I wish I try to spend more time doing is, you know, that the 7.62 by 54 like break barrel rifle.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I put more time into that, because apparently it's pretty good if you're gonna just be solo with a throwaway kit. If you make that one shot count and you hit a solo PMC, you're set.
Yeah.
You just go over like 5 rounds. 5 rounds that rifle and an optic, and then you just wait. You wait near a hot spot, and then you see a lone PMC thinking that he's gonna be slick and just fucking rat all the equipment after the firefight. Oh, you just give him a lobotomy, and then you just take it for yourself. Hope it doesn't happen to you next. I, the one time I did do that, I didn't do it a lot though, but the one time I did attempt that, it was 2 guys. I didn't see the second one. I fucking missed twice. Once when they were standing still, which I still kicked myself in the head over. And then once when they were both looking at me trying to find me, but they didn't know I'm just chill. Bald ass head on a rock. You'd think they would see that, right? No, they didn't. I took the second shot, they saw the flash, and then they charged at me, and then by the time I was done reloading, a buckshot hit me in the face. I was like, oh, well, that's that. End of that run. It was a throwaway. I mean, the gun's only like, what,
There's
10
a
grand?
pleasant breeze and glorious sunshine.
I mean, yeah, but you gotta
So,
figure you do that,
where should
what,
we go for
three,
a
four
walk?
times?
3-4 times, now it's like you paid the price of a good, like, of a decent, what do you call that? The... Damn it, what do you call that? The Saiga 9? It's like you paid for the same price of a Saiga 9 at that point, if you die like 4 times doing that.
Don't even get me started on the
Hey, it's good
The
early
Saiga
wipe.
9.
I'll give it that.
It's not just good early wipe. I use that shit late wipe.
Hey, it is cheap. This pack AP. It's cheap and it works.
Once you're able to make or use once you're able to craft the 6.3 APs, you can one-shot PMCs from a really, really long ways away. There's a reason I call it the mini SVD.
I would say it's more like the budget VSS. Still a 9mm. Should still be pretty
That
quiet
thing
compared to
can
the
be,
full-blown rifle cartridge, right?
it can be quite devastating. Plus, you don't understand the amount of hate mail I've gotten because I have one-tapped a PMC from like 300 meters away
The
with
fucking
the Saiga
9mm. Yeah. I mean, it's literally the case of you're coming in. Also, thank you, Scary. Have a good day. It's like you come into a fight kitted out, and then it's just like you made a tactical error. You did something that made you exposed, and you paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't chalk it up to really getting lucky. Well, most of the time, there's usually something you yourself did wrong, or that they did right over you. It's positioning. A lot of it's positioning. Especially when it comes to sim game, like combat sims. Their positioning plays a big ass role. That's why as soon as you hear a gunshot go off, your best option is to not fire back. It's to get off the X, because they probably got you in a good spot. Because usually you don't just take really poor shots at you. Unless you're trying to suppress the hell out of them. You don't just take piss poor shots out of the blue. Usually you wait for them to be in a good position. For you. Not in a good position like they're taking cover. No, like they have no cover around them, or you have a flank and they are way too exposed. Yeah, it's a good shot. Go for it.
Oh, also, I think I broke Generation Zero.
How?
Well, you see, that's a long story.
I'm gonna restart my stream
Not
with
really.
something else.
I was fighting a Reaper,